Today I'll be discussing about how U.S. social welfare programs are underutilized for pregnant and parenting teens. Keeping teen moms and dads in school and continuing the education is something that isn't quite uh, focused on nearly as much as it should be. Only a third to a half of all pregnant and parenting teens will graduate high school, and only 2% will have a college degree by 30. In fact, 30% of all girls who drop out of high school cite pregnancy. There is a federal law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex, including pregnancy and prenatal status in educational programs and activities. Um, so schools are, have to provide reasonable adjustments like larger desks, elevator access if possible, or even allowing frequent trips to the restroom. The goal is to make it as comfortable as possible because these teenagers are already going through so much. Um, there are welfare programs that help teens, parents, that ones that do stay with their guardians and stay in school have access to TANF and food stamps, WIC, CHIP, and other helps with child care costs. There's also federal programs that help with housing low-income teen moms. The HUD has a second chance housing, which houses teen moms in a group setting with a focus on eventual independence. These are great, but they can sometimes be a band-aid solution to a much bigger problem, especially considering that a majority of these teen parents come from poor and unstable households themselves and would have possibly ended up on welfare even without having a child at a young age. Um, some questions are being answered through different nonprofits and efforts within states that could be utilized within federal programs to help provide a focus on keeping them in school and helping them provide themselves with furthering their education. Um, to help teen parents create a stable foundation for their young family, there is an Insights program that is available to help teen moms find reliable work, housing, and education following the birth of their babies. They offer healthy start medical care for small babies. They also have a focus on case management and support groups so that teen mothers can join together and discuss their experiences and strategies for the future. The program is currently based out of Oregon, but it has served teen parents all over the United States. A program in California that also addresses this concern of continuing the cycle of poverty by enrolling young teen parents on assistance to what's called CalLearn. It provides assistance like transportation, childcare, school expenses, and even bonuses for school-related achievements like good grades and showing up for school and stuff like that. These are all efforts to support the young parents as they receive a high school diploma and transition into adult to help provide a healthy family relationship. It helps over 7,700 teens every single month in the state of California. One organization called Generation Hope, created in 2010, I think it has a great potential, great potential to have a lot of impact within policies and laws and programs to help young parenting teens. It's called Generation Hope. It was created in 2010. It uses mentors and emotional and financial support to help teen parents around the DC area. It accepts adults up to 25 years old that have had a child before the age of 18. So this really addresses that whole brain development into the early 20s and everything like that, and doesn't just cut off at the 18 mark. And it focuses not just on the Scholar program that helps teen parents attend and graduate college, but it also focuses on the next generation, their children. They do this through what is called the Next Generation Academy, and it helps support the child emotionally, mentally, and can even have support from what they call resource families to help the children be more ready for school themselves. This is something that can be utilized in federal policy much more, because it doesn't just give, you know, uh, okay, well, you need help, here's money, go. It really provides, helps correct all the wrongdoings that led to um, having a child at a young age, and also helps create this foundation so that this cycle might not continue, at least not through poverty.